relax, and enjoy another resin crafting with Chris Collected. Today, I am going to do this little planter here. It's really cool. It actually has a little hole in it for draining and everything. And of course, I'm going to continue the mystery mold. What is it? I don't know. You don't know. We'll find out next week. All right, so it'll be a bit of a special pour today because this is actually the end of this bottle right here. And so the right one will get the standard 6 ounces, and the left one, well, we just barely had enough for 50 mils in it. And then the actual other part wasn't enough, and so I ended up having to pour a little bit extra. A little bit of chaos, but overall, I think it worked out well. And now this is the start of another bottle. So it might end up messing me up in the future, but I didn't want to have like all that resin and then have it not mix right. In the future, this might come to bite me in the butt, but for now, it's all right. I'm going to go ahead and spin up my 2 containers. This one on the left gave me all kinds of trouble. I kept having to kind of move it around to get it to actually work. But it will be the last time I use it, as I do have my new cups in today. After about 10 minutes, I'm going to start putting some acrylic ink in this one. That's right, there's no mica powder in today's episode. Just acrylic ink. Of course, I couldn't just put acrylic ink in there. Obviously, I got to put tons of glitter in there. And then this is interference. This, I decided not to put too much into it, but I wanted to make it so that this was a little pearly. Ultimately, I didn't know if the one on the right in the bigger container was going to work or not, if I had over-poured or under-poured. I was like, so I kind of just kept them separate, and I was like, if it works, it works. And of course, in the demolding later, you'll see it did actually work. Put some little moons and stars, and then these little evil eyes. I think that's looking really good. As you can see, this one could take a lot of resin, but I'm barely using any in it. All right, look at that. You see, you got that nice pearl with all the colors on the right, and then that nice red on the left. But actually going to be mostly see-through once you actually pour it. All right, first up is the flower pot. As you can see, it did not hit the top, but do not fret, I will finish it in this episode. But first, I had that other resin. And as I said, I was worried if it was going to work or not, so I decided just to use some silly molds that I had. This one is a banana, but also the tip of it is a little, not a banana. So I figured a little pink spot in the front would be very funny. Even got one little eye right at the tip. I had a little bit left, so went ahead and topped up the banana. and switched over to doing the ghost. I know it's not Halloween anymore. We're probably all tired of seeing ghosts, but I had no other really small molds nearby. So I was like, there you go. I'll just do this one. But honestly, they turned out really well. All right, that's looking really good. About 24 hours later, you get to where I am now. And so I'm going to do a little quick demold of the banana. And as you can see, it turned out really, really funny. It is a, a bit of an adult novelty joke there. It's giving bridesmaids, or what's that, a bridal shower, Everything got to be a little silly thing. And then these just came in that morning. And so I'm really excited about that. I got 100 of them. And so all next year, we will have these nice clear ones. And then I have a huge goal to get a new camera for next year. And so this front view, hopefully by the end of next year, will be, crystal clear and so beautiful. So thank you so much for subscribing. I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers now that I do the shorts and everything. So thank you so much. I might even hit my goal of 500 by the end of the year. All right, 10 minutes later, and I'm ready to put in some purple mica powder this time. And some ultra fine glitter, some silver. And this Fiesta colors. It's just a bunch of different circular glitter. Looks like the mica powder is all together now. You can see tons of little glitter and color to it, but also mostly a see-through purple. Now, time to pour with Chris Collected. That's me. Now, when I was making this, I didn't know at the time that the walls are actually going to be frosted. It's not a glossy mold, so it's not going to be a glossy result. But overall, I really love the design. And then I had some extra, and so this is a new mold that I just got for Christmas. Hopefully I can make a few more and then send them off to my family for Christmas. And have some new ornaments. More little drops and it's all topped off. And finally, whatever I have left over is going into the mystery mold. The mystery mold, I know what it is, but you don't till next week. And of course, now you can see why it's going to be done next week, because it's not done yet. And so, of course, I'm pouring the last little bits that are out, always just trying to get any of these last little extra colors or glitter or anything I have in there out. And then now I'm going to wait 24 hours, but you just got to wait for a simple transition. And then we can get to the demolding. All right, time to demold. Thank you for all the new subscribers. First up, one last promo for the mystery mold. Take a guess what it is. This one's real obvious what it is. It's a snowflake. This one was definitely a tough demold, but the result, are nice, crisp lines. Look at that. Turned out perfect. It's going to look great on my Christmas tree. But now for the main event. I truly don't think those things did much, but, you know, it came with it, so I might as well use it. Came out nice and easy. Yeah, as you can see here, the sides are frosted. The front of it there, the top, is just full of glitter. My grandma is going to love it. I designed it to her to be like a little succulent planter. And so you can see tons of color on the side. I didn't know it was going to be frosted at the time. I thought it was going to be see-through. I thought it'd be cool to like see how wet the dirt is, you know? But we'll see. I think it ultimately turned out perfect. She's going to freaking love it. She loves color. And so I knew pack color into it and she's going to love it. One last little thing for today. I did get 4 more ghosts done. I know last time I said I was going to paint their eyes, but I had a migraine the other day and just did not get to it. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to do it this weekend and then maybe post some photos. But they look so cute. And here's the other one with the little arms. But all right, thank y'all so much. My name is Chris Collected. Remember to trust in yourself, honor yourself and others, and create a world that is safer for everybody. I will see you next time for more relaxing content for adults. Bye, y'all.